The truth has finally clawed its way to the surface, and it's messier than anyone ever imagined. Kirk Frost, the man who's spent over a decade trying to repair his image, is back in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Just when fans thought the storm had settled between him and Rasheeda, a thunderbolt dropped straight into their already shaky empire. A jaw-dropping secret that Kirk thought he could take to the grave has exploded across the internet, and Rasheeda, she's not sticking around this time. In a shocking twist that has left love and hip-hop Atlanta fans gasping, the identity of Kirk's secret baby mama has been revealed. And let's just say it's not who anyone expected. We're talking about someone from their inner circle, someone Rasheeda trusted, someone who's been smiling in family photos, attending birthday parties, and even calling Rasheeda sis while hiding the ultimate betrayal behind her eyes. This isn't just another side chick scandal, this is a full-on nuclear meltdown. And the moment Rasheeda found out, sources say she didn't yell, she didn't cry, she just picked up her purse, walked out the door, and hasn't looked back since. Word on the street: she's done for good. No reconciliation, no second chances, no reality TV band-aid to cover this fresh, unforgivable wound. Social media is on fire. Fans are flooding timelines with disbelief, demanding answers, digging up clues. Old videos are being body language is being analyzed. Who knew what and for how long? Did Rasheeda's own friends help keep the secret? And most chilling of all, how old is this secret child? Because if the rumors are true, Kirk may have been living a double life even longer than anyone thought. But it gets worse, much worse, because the baby mama, she's talking, she's coming forward, and she's ready to spill everything. Not just about the affair, but about the lies, the promises Kirk made, and the desperate attempts to cover it all up. You are not ready for this level of betrayal. Grab your popcorn, because what you're about to hear will shake the entire Frost legacy to its core. This isn't just a scandal, it's a betrayal bombshell that's about to blow everything apart. And it all starts with one phone call. It all started with a whisper, a late-night rumor passed around in DM groups and shade room comments that quickly morphed into an internet wildfire. One user posted a blurry screenshot, claiming it was Kirk Frost at a hotel lobby with a woman, who was definitely not Rasheeda. At first, fans brushed it off. After all, Kirk's reputation had been dragged through the mud before. He had faced cheating allegations, secret baby drama, and emotional breakdowns on live TV. But this time, there was a different kind of energy, a silent dread. Like people knew this wasn't just another messy Kirk moment. This was the moment, the one Rasheeda might not come back from. And then it happened. The woman in the photo came forward. Not with denial, not with silence, but with a bombshell Instagram live that would leave everyone gasping for air. Her name was Tasha, someone who Rasheeda had considered family. Not a stranger, not a fling, not a groupie, but Tasha, a woman who had been around the Frost family for years. She was once a stylist at Priest Boutique, someone Rasheeda had mentored, laughed with, even cried with when Tasha went through a breakup 2 years ago. And now, Tasha was claiming she had a 5-year-old son and Kirk Frost was the father. The internet exploded. Within minutes, screenshots of the live were circulating like wildfire. Tasha sat there, eyes glistening with both guilt and defiance, saying, "I kept this secret because I thought I was protecting everyone, but I'm tired of pretending. My son deserves to know who his father is. And Kirk, you know he's yours." Comments came flooding in, some calling her brave, others calling her disgusting. But nobody could ignore one thing: the child. The little boy she showed briefly on camera had Kirk's exact same eyes. The resemblance was so chilling, fans didn't need a DNA test to believe it. Kirk tried to stay silent at first. Rasheeda, too. But silence, in a storm like this, only adds fuel. 2 days later, Kirk was cornered by paparazzi outside a Buckhead restaurant. One of them shouted, "Is the child yours, Kirk?" And instead of denying it, Kirk looked down and whispered, "No comment." That was all it took. The blogs ran with it. Kirk caught in secret baby scandal. Rasheeda betrayed again, this time by a close friend. The betrayal wasn't just infidelity, it was proximity. This wasn't a man straying on the road. This was a man who brought the other woman into the home. Someone Rasheeda had trusted with her business, her kids, her circle. Behind the scenes, insiders claimed Rasheeda was spiraling. She was refusing to film, not returning calls, even skipping a scheduled store appearance for Precinct. Sources close to her said she had locked herself in her bedroom for nearly 2 days, sobbing uncontrollably. Her assistant reportedly found her re-watching old family vacation videos, whispering, "How could he do this again? After everything?" And just as fans thought the situation couldn't get any worse, Tasha posted again, this time with receipts, voice notes, screenshots, and even a paternity test. She claimed Kirk had begged her to stay silent, promising her support behind the scenes if she never went public. "I didn't do this for clout," Tasha said, holding back tears. "I did this because my son kept asking me, 'Why can't daddy ever come to my school?' And I couldn't lie anymore." That line broke the internet. Even fans who had previously sided with Kirk began switching sides. The guilt was undeniable. The heartbreak was irreversible. And Rasheeda, she was about to make the most devastating decision of her life. She called her mom first, told her to come over. Then, quietly, she packed a small suitcase, just the essentials, a few clothes, her skincare, a photo of her kids. And then she walked downstairs, where Kirk was sitting silently on the couch. The silence between them wasn't loud, it was heavy, dense, like all the air had been sucked out of the room. She looked at him, her voice shaking but her back straight. "I believed in you," she said softly. "I gave you more chances than any woman should, and you still found a new way to break me." Kirk opened his mouth to speak, but she raised her hand. "No more excuses, no more tears. I'm done." And then she walked out. Word spread fast. Within an hour, someone had spotted Rasheeda checking into a luxury hotel in Midtown. That same night, Kirk was seen at a bar alone, looking visibly shaken, head down, drink untouched. And then came the twist nobody expected. Jasmine, the woman from his previous secret baby scandal, posted a cryptic tweet, "Told y'all he don't change." But nobody wanted to listen. That tweet was retweeted over 50,000 times. People began wondering, was this man ever going to stop? Did he have even more secrets hidden away? Was Rasheeda just the tip of the heartbreak iceberg? And then, just as the dust began to settle, another message leaked. This one wasn't from Tasha. It was from a mystery woman using a burner account. A screenshot of a conversation allegedly between her and Kirk where he's begging her not to speak up, promising money, promising silence. The message read, "Rasheeda can't take another hit. Please, don't do this." And that's when fans realized there might be more than just one. That's when the chaos really began. Fans, bloggers, and gossip pages turned into full-blown detectives overnight. Reddit threads lit up with old screenshots and eagle-eyed observations from past Love and Hip Hop episodes. People started connecting dots, questioning odd glances, mysterious absences, and cryptic comments that once seemed harmless. The possibility that Kirk had not one, but multiple secret children, sent shockwaves through the fanbase. The Frost household wasn't just broken, it was being shattered, piece by piece. Back at the hotel, Rasheeda was barely holding it together. Her longtime best friend and hairstylist Shanice had rushed to her side, only to find Rasheeda curled up in bed, her phone turned off, her usually flawless lashes streaked with mascara. "I can't breathe," Rasheeda whispered. "I feel like I'm drowning in a nightmare that won't end." Shanice tried to console her, but Rasheeda's pain ran deep, just from the betrayal, but from the humiliation. "How could I have been so blind?" she cried. "How do you sleep beside a man who's building another life behind your back?" Meanwhile, Kirk was scrambling. He'd gone from passive silence to full-blown panic mode. According to insiders, he reached out to Mona Scott-Young, begging her to help him control the narrative. "Please, let me speak my truth," he reportedly pleaded. "Give me a platform before this destroys everything." But even Mona wasn't sure this storm could be contained. Sponsors were pulling deals. Pressed Boutique's official page was being flooded with angry comments. "Protect Rasheeda. How many kids does Kirk have? Sis, walk away for good." The fan base wasn't just disappointed, they were furious. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for. Rasheeda's first post since the scandal broke. A simple black screen with white text that read, "Some pain you don't recover from. You just learn to live with it." Within 10 minutes, the post had over 1 million likes. Celebrities, fellow reality stars, and fans all rallied behind her. Cardi B commented, "You deserve better, sis. Always have." Tamar Braxton added, "It's never too late to choose yourself." Rasheeda didn't reply. She didn't need to. That post said everything. But Kirk, he wasn't finished. In a last-ditch effort to salvage what little dignity he had left, he posted a video, a raw, shaky iPhone clip of him sitting alone in his home studio. No background music. No filters. Just a broken man trying to explain the unexplainable. I messed up, he began, eyes heavy. I know I hurt my wife. I know I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I want the world to know this isn't who I wanted to be. I let my demons win. The video was instantly torn apart. Some called it performative. Others said he only spoke up because he got caught. The top comment read, "You didn't let your demons win. You invited them in, gave them drinks, and made them comfortable." And just when fans thought the saga had reached its peak, Tasha struck again. This time, with a sit-down interview. She sat across from a popular YouTube host, wiping away tears as she revealed details Kirk would have begged to keep hidden. "It wasn't just one night," she said softly. "We were together on and off for 3 years. He told me he wasn't really in love with Rasheeda anymore. That their marriage was just for the show." The host gasped. Fans watching from around the world gasped. Because this wasn't just scandal, this was emotional assassination. But the most devastating part. Tasha claimed Kirk introduced her to his mother. "She knew about me," she whispered. "She held my baby." That revelation broke Rasheeda. Sources close to her say she completely collapsed upon hearing it. This was deeper than cheating, one friend shared. This was an entire second life. Rasheeda allegedly went silent for hours, not eating, not speaking. And when she finally did stand up, she made a call, not to Kirk, not to the network, but to her lawyer. Yes, Rasheeda had finally had enough. Divorce papers were being drawn. And not just that, she was preparing to take everything. The businesses. The brand deals. The legacy. Kirk's empire had been built on her back, and now she was ready to take it all back. "If I built it once," she reportedly said, "I can rebuild it without him." That sentence alone became a viral quote. Empowerment influencers started quoting it. Fans turned it into merch. "Rebuild it without him" became a war cry for women everywhere who'd been betrayed and silenced. Still, the drama was far from over. Tasha hinted there were even more women. She refused to name names, but she gave enough clues to make the internet spiral again. He had a system, she claimed. He was careful, but careless enough to get caught eventually. Kirk, now backed into a corner, tried to paint Tasha as unstable. He released texts where she appeared desperate, even manipulative, but fans weren't buying it. "Even if she's messy," one fan wrote, "you're still the one who cheated." Again, and Rasheeda. She finally spoke this time, in a sit-down with the Shade Room. Eyes fierce, voice calm, no tears, just power. "I stayed for too long," she said. "But I'm not ashamed of loving someone. I'm ashamed that I ignored my own worth." She ended the interview with the sentence that echoed through every household watching. "There's no healing with someone who keeps reopening your wounds." But the biggest twist, the mystery woman behind the burner account was about to reveal herself, and the truth she had would blow the lid off everything you thought you knew. The woman behind the burner account finally stepped into the light. It wasn't just any woman. Her name was Monique Davis, a low-key Atlanta entrepreneur who ran in the same social circles as many love and hip-hop personalities. But what made jaws truly hit the floor? Monique wasn't just another fling. She was a former business partner of Kirk's, someone he once publicly credited during an early investment in Frost Bistro. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was financially intimate. And when Monique revealed that she had a 2-year-old daughter, fans lost it. Another child. Another woman. The internet didn't just break, it imploded. Monique didn't come forward to beg for sympathy. She came with receipts. She brought screen recordings of Cash App payments labeled baby supplies, hotel reservations in Kirk's name, and most damning of all, voice notes. In one clip, Kirk could be heard saying, "You know I can't have another public baby scandal. You said you'd keep this between us. Don't ruin me." That was it. The final blow. The nail in the coffin of what was once Atlanta's most iconic reality TV couple. Rasheeda's response. Silence. For 48 hours, the world waited, praying for another empowering statement. But insiders close to her revealed that the silence wasn't weakness, it was strategy. Rasheeda was reportedly sitting with a crisis PR team, strategizing her comeback. The divorce filing was already in motion, but this time, she wasn't just walking away from Kirk. She was rebranding without him. But Kirk, he spiraled hard after Monique's revelation. He was spotted outside Frost Bistro arguing with staff, looking disheveled and distraught. "You think this place runs itself?" he reportedly shouted. "I built this. Me. Eyewitnesses described the scene as a man unraveling. One fan posted, "It's giving meltdown energy. This man looks done." And fans weren't wrong. Within days, the bistro's Yelp page was flooded with negative reviews. People were boycotting. Former employees began coming forward with stories of toxicity and disrespect, only adding to the chaos. And just when you thought Kirk had hit rock bottom, Jasmine, the woman from the original secret baby scandal, stepped back in with a twist of her own. She posted a TikTok, smiling slyly, holding her son. The caption read, "Guess he's not the only one now." That TikTok went viral in minutes, not just for its shade, but because the boy canon was now old enough to speak. And fans heard him in the background say, "Why can't I ever go to Daddy's house?" Another heartbreak. Another wound. Another child caught in the crossfire. Meanwhile, Rasheeda had already started her pivot. Her beauty line launched a surprise sale titled Unbreakable, a not-so-subtle dig at her crumbling marriage. Sales tripled overnight. She appeared in a stunning photo shoot, makeup flawless, rocking a single, focused, thriving t-shirt that became an instant bestseller. She didn't just survive the storm, she turned it into a fashion campaign. Women all over the country rallied behind her, posting their own unbreakable selfies. Rasheeda had gone from scorned wife to empowerment icon in less than a week, but Kirk, he was now facing legal trouble. Monique hinted at filing for child support. Tasha, emboldened by public support, was said to be exploring custody options and retroactive financial claims. Jasmine, too, was reportedly in talks with a family court attorney. One attorney summed it up best: if these three women file in tandem, Kirk Frost could lose everything. The man who once bragged about being a boss was now fighting to keep his businesses, reputation, and fatherhood intact. Back in Rasheeda's world, her energy had shifted. She was no longer looking back, she was looking forward. In an exclusive clip from the next season of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, producers caught her in the studio recording what appeared to be a fiery diss track. The lyrics, "You built your kingdom on my crown, but I'm the queen, now watch me tear it down." Fans went wild. Twitter trended with hashtags like #Queen RASHEEDA, #UnbreakableTour, and #ByKirk. What was once a painful breakup had now become a public renaissance. But one final twist was waiting in the shadows. Monique dropped a second bombshell. She revealed that Kirk had allegedly promised her a silent equity stake in one of Rasheeda's companies and had even forged documents to make it look like Rasheeda had signed off. Fraud. Potential criminal charges. Lawyers were swarming. Rasheeda was blindsided again, this time not by romance, but by theft. "He tried to steal my future after destroying my past," she told a close friend. That line became yet another rally cry. By now, the fan base was fully behind her. Comment sections flooded with support. Women sent in their own stories of betrayal. Celebrities posted messages of admiration. Taraji P. Henson tweeted, "Rasheeda is showing us what survival looks like." Even Oprah liked a post with Rasheeda's new campaign. But perhaps the most powerful moment came during an Instagram Live, when Rasheeda finally addressed everything. "I was broken. I was ashamed. I thought forgiveness would fix him. But now I realize I had to forgive myself for believing he could change." Her voice cracked, her eyes filled, but her spirit unshakable. And that's when the call came in. From someone nobody expected. The call came in just as Rasheeda was ending her powerful Instagram Live. Her phone lit up with a name that made her freeze: Kirk's eldest daughter, Kelsey Frost. Rasheeda hadn't heard from Kelsey since the scandal broke, and many assumed she was staying neutral, caught between her loyalty to her father and her love for Rasheeda. But now, it seemed Kelsey had something to say and she was done keeping secrets. "Rasheeda," Kelsey said, her voice shaking, "I need to talk to you, and I need to do it publicly." Within hours, Kelsey dropped a shocking, emotionally raw video on her personal YouTube channel titled, "The Truth About My Dad and Why I'm Standing with Rasheeda." Fans were stunned. In the 28-minute video, Kelsey opened up like never before. She confirmed that she had known about Tasha's child for over a year but had begged her father to come clean to Rasheeda. "He promised me he'd tell her. He said he was just waiting for the right time," she confessed, wiping tears. "I believed him. I shouldn't have." But that wasn't the most shocking part. Kelsey went on to reveal another betrayal. Kirk had allegedly been paying off a fourth woman, an ex-stripper from Miami, to stay silent about a baby she claimed he fathered. 7 years ago, I saw the receipts," Kelsey said. "Monthly payments, hotel bookings, Even a birthday party he helped throw for the kid in secret. The internet imploded again. It wasn't just a scandal anymore, it was a full-blown lifetime of lies, unraveling in real time. Kelsey's confession sent fans into overdrive. Theories flew, timelines were rebuilt, and the general consensus became horrifyingly clear. Kirk Frost might be living a life so double, even he couldn't keep the lies straight anymore. And through it all, Rasheeda remained a class act, silent, strong, and unapologetically focused on her next chapter. Meanwhile, Kirk was unraveling at a dangerous pace. He cancelled public appearances. Frost Bistro announced an indefinite closure for renovations, but sources claimed it was financial fallout. Friends close to him said he was drinking heavily, avoiding calls, and lashing out at staff. One insider shared, "He keeps saying, 'They're trying to destroy me,' but the truth is, he destroyed himself." Then came the final blow. Rasheeda officially filed for divorce, and she did it on camera. In a season premiere teaser for the upcoming Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, viewers got a brief, silent glimpse of her walking into a law office in a sleek, black blazer, handing over a thick folder labeled Frost. A single piano note played in the background as the screen faded to black and the words appeared. This time, she's done for good. The promo racked up 5 million views in a single day. Fans were lit. Twitter turned into a digital bonfire of support. Rasheeda is that girl. Imagine leaving a man and taking his brand with you. You didn't just survive, you won. Even Angela Bassett posted a message, "Women like Rasheeda inspire the rest of us to reclaim our power." And reclaim it she did. Within a week of the promo, Rasheeda's Pressed Boutique announced a national expansion, opening flagship stores in Houston and Chicago. She launched a podcast titled Rebuilt, where she spoke candidly about betrayal, healing, and knowing when to walk away. In her first episode, she said, "Sometimes the closure you're waiting for comes when you stop giving chances and start giving yourself peace." Meanwhile, Kirk, his empire was crumbling. Court orders for child support were pouring in. Jasmine, Tasha, and Monique had allegedly joined forces with a powerhouse attorney. One of them even hinted at a class action-style paternity lawsuit, dragging Kirk into what insiders called the darkest legal mess of his life. And as for that mystery Miami woman, she posted a photo of a 7-year-old boy, captioned, "Guess we'll see you in court too." And now fans are asking the questions that Kirk himself can't seem to answer. How many children does he really have? How many women has he lied to? And will the truth ever stop coming? But here's the plot twist no one saw coming. On a quiet, Sunday morning, Rasheeda posted a photo of her hand on a Bible, sitting in what appeared to be a recording studio. The caption, "Turning pain into power. Studio sessions begin today." Rumors immediately swirled. Was Rasheeda about to drop a full diss album, a memoir in music form, a revenge anthem for every woman who's ever been betrayed? Whatever it was about to dominate. As the camera pans out from the mess that is Kirk Frost's shattered world, and zooms in on Rasheeda's comeback, empire in full bloom, one thing is crystal clear. She's not just walking away, she's walking into her power. The era of Rasheeda the wife is over. Welcome to the reign of Rasheeda the queen. Who did you catch all of that? From secret baby mamas to forged business deals, emotional breakdowns to courtroom showdowns, this saga was one for the history books. Kirk Frost's house of cards has officially collapsed, and Rasheeda, she walked away like a queen from the rubble, heels on, head high, and not a single regret in her shadow. With women like Tasha, Monique, Jasmine, and even Kelsey stepping forward, the truth finally had its moment, and it left no one unscathed. The lies, the betrayal, the cover-ups, it all led to this moment. A clean break, a new beginning, and a woman who refused to be broken one more time. But we want to hear from you. Were you shocked by Tasha's confession? Do you believe Monique's story? And do you think Kirk has even more secrets waiting to be exposed? Drop your theories in the comments below, because you know this drama isn't done yet. And if you're Team Rasheeda, go ahead and smash that like button to show your support for this queen who rose from the ashes and took her power back. Don't forget to subscribe for more piping hot drama, exclusive insider tea, and updates on your favorite reality TV stars. And turn on those notifications, because trust us, this story is far from over. Until next time, stay shady, stay curious, and keep sipping that tea. This has been your inside pass into the scandal that shook ATL to its core. You won't believe what's coming next. It's coming next.